Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Beats Barbecue. Hey, it's the holidays. We're trying to put out some holiday uh, dishes, and we had a request from one of my viewers for a pressure cooker collard green video. Okay, now I know we cook a lot of things throughout the holidays. For New Year's we cook the black eyed peas and everything. And for Christmas, there's everything from ham to turkey to, you name it. If you're from like us from Louisiana, we have gumbo and things of that nature. Sometimes we even have collard greens. So we're going to do some collard greens in the pressure cooker just for our viewer. Okay, so this is the ingredients that we're going to have. Let me put my pineapple drink on the side. And what we're going to be using today is we got 2 pound bag of shredded collard greens. Now I know what you're saying, man, Daryl, you bought collard greens in a bag. Had no choice. Went to several stores in the area. The collard greens that were in the produce area, they just didn't look good. They wasn't up to the wife's specifications, so they were brown. They weren't worth buying. So we were resigned to purchase this. We got this from Wally World. This bag here costs us about $4 or $5, so it's 2 pounds worth of shredded collard greens. So hey, at least I don't have to sit around and cut collard greens up. Okay. All right, and so we also have smoked turkey necks. So we got 4 pounds of smoked turkey necks here, and we have 4 to 5 slices, or about 1/4 pound of bacon, and we have a chopped up small onion, 2 cloves of garlic. And we have chicken broth. We use about 2 cups of chicken broth in this recipe. And for a little Cajun season, we're going to be using a little Tony's, okay? So, hey, let's go ahead and get started. But first, let me go and run and wash these bad boys, because even though it says triple wash, I don't trust any manufacturer who bags anything. So I like to go wash it, rinse it, and spin dry it and things of that nature. So I will be right back. All right, I'm back, and as you see, I went and I cleaned up our collard greens, and good thing I did. Open the bag, and there's a few things in the bag that I wouldn't have wanted inside of my pressure cooker or to be eaten. So you probably say, Daryl, man, why so many collard greens? Well, the pressure cooker is going to cook these down, so you may have a half or even 1/3 of the volume here when you finish. Okay, so all right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to take our bacon, and instead of putting oil in the bottom of it, we're going to brown our bacon. Oh, love to hear that bacon sizzle, baby. All right. So we're going to brown our bacon. Now we got our pressure cooker on saute or brown, whatever the setting is for your pressure cooker. All right. So we're going to let this brown for about a minute or two, and then we're going to add the next ingredient. Okay, so now that our bacon has started to slightly brown, we want to go ahead and put in the next ingredient, which is going to be our onion. We're going to toss these in here with the bacon and the grease until the onions become translucent. So give that another minute or two. Now don't wait till you brown your bacon all the way before you put your onions in, because you want your bacon to continue to brown while the onions are sauteing in the bacon fat. Okay. All right, so let's give this another minute or so, and then we'll put in the next ingredient. All right, so now that our onions have been sauteing for about 2 minutes or so, we're going to go ahead and toss in our garlic. Okay, we toss our garlic in last because we don't want it to burn. Burnt garlic gives a bitter taste to your recipe, so we just want to get these incorporated well within the bacon and onion mixture. And we're going to let that saute for another 2 minutes. So hang around. All right, so our garlic and our onions and our bacon has been sauteing together now, probably for a total of about 5 minutes. You can smell the garlic, smell the onion, you can smell the bacon, okay? All right, so now we go on to our next step, all right? So what we're going to do is we are going to turn our pressure cooker, the saute portion of it, off. So give me a minute. All right, so we've turned our pressure cooker off, and of course the residual heat will continue to saute our bacon, egg, and garlic combination down in the bottom here. All right. So the next thing we want to do is we want to put in our greens. Okay. Take your time. Put your greens in. Now, once you get about halfway with your greens, go ahead and put your neck bones in. All right. So we're going to put in about 2 pounds of neck bones. So we're going to put in, there's 6 of them in this package, so we're going to put 4 of them in here, okay? All right, so now we are going to try to get the rest of these greens in here. Now you can press them down, like I said, these bad boys are going to wilt down to 1/3 or 1/4 of their volume, okay? So, all right, so we got them in there, all right? Let me dry my hands. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in our 2 cups of chicken broth. Now, you can use salted, unsalted, just depends on your taste. This is low sodium chicken broth here that we're using because I always want to control the salt content in my meal. And last but not least, I'm just going to hit it a little bit on top with a little Tony's, just to give it a little Cajun oomph to it. And that's it. All right, so we're going to top this bad boy up. Make sure I check the seal. Make sure you check the seal on your pressure cooker. Make sure it's set properly. Okay, and we got it locked down. We got it set to seal. And so we're going to cook these for 25 to 30 minutes on high pressure, and then we'll come back and we'll show you what we have. So hey, don't go nowhere. All right, guys, so it's been 30 minutes in the pressure cooker. Now, for those of you who don't know much about pressure cookers, don't believe that you can just set the timer and then 30 minutes and then it's cooked in 30 minutes. It takes a little time for the pressure cooker to build up pressure in order for it to pressurize, if that makes sense. Okay, so this recipe took about 15 minutes for the enough steam and pressure was produced before the stopper came up, and then we started the timer. So total cook time, even though it was under pressure for 30 minutes, total cook time was somewhere in between 45 and 50 minutes, okay? So let's go ahead and do a quick release on this bad boy. And when you're doing a quick release for a pressure cooker, make sure you have a towel and throw the towel over the safety valve and release your pressure. That way the towel will mitigate some of the steam and you won't burn yourself, okay? So let's let that go ahead and release, and we'll see what we have. All right, guys, so the pressure has released. The safety valve has dropped, so let's go ahead and see what we got here. Ooh, man, that looks good. Let me go ahead and give you guys a close-up look at this bad boy. And there's our greens. I hope you can see it for the steam. They look good. Try to get some of this mixed in real well. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and try to get this mixed in real well. Give all our juices and things. It smells fantastic. All right, so there's nothing left now to do but have a taste test. Let's go ahead and dish up a little bit of this. There we go. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, some good greens. I think it needs a little bit more seasoning, so I can season it a little bit more after the fact, put a little bit more Cajun seasoning in there. And I know some people also use a little vinegar in their collard greens also. But I think these taste fantastic. They're a great texture. They're not overly soft. I mean, they're not overly soft to where they destroy. Okay, you got a nice flavor from your turkey and from your bacon, your garlic. This is almost a meal to itself. So, well, that's about it. If you want your greens to be a little bit softer, I like mine with a little texture to them. If you want yours to be a little bit softer, then you can pressure cook them probably for about an extra 15 minutes. So instead of pressure cooking them for 30 minutes, you can pressure cook for 45 minutes. But don't go much further beyond that, or you may totally obliterate your collard greens, and you might have collard green soup. Okay, so, but hey, I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this is something you can use for the holiday season. And that's about it. So we'll have more holiday cooking, holiday drink videos coming soon. But hey, like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there. Hey, you just have a pressure cooker, man. You can't go wrong. Hey, but until next time, see you guys around the smoker. That's good. That's real good.